Previously on In the Mix. We travelled up north to meet the future of urban music, blazing Cartel. With a grant from the Bloom Trust in place, the sky's the limit for this talented trio. However, all that glitters is not gold. Join me, Peter Dalton, as we journey in the mix. I received a call from an excited jester. It seemed that their hard work was beginning to pay off. Their music had attracted the ears of an independent record label.
It's family, blood, it's real blood, it's straight blood. What's going on, fam? Paperwork signed, blood.
Indeed,
No freaking live, blood. Blazing Cartel 09. Fucking contract in the works, blood.
So,
look out for the single, blood.
Jester, what went on then in the meeting behind closed doors?
Should we stand in?
Well, how big's big? I mean,
Big
this
is
is amazing
proper.
news.
We're gonna do it proper, family, yeah? We just signed bare shizzle, man. What can I say, yeah?
Well, it's something in English that I don't understand.
I got in touch with my man.
But this is the man.
I got in touch with my man from the record. Nah, leave him, bruh.
Excuse me.
Don't.
Sorry, I've just been talking with Jester. I believe that you had the behind closed doors meeting
Busy man,
with.
bruv.
Yeah,
Busy man.
of course.
This is my cuz, bro.
Can we have just a few seconds of your time, a few minutes of time for a talking head on camera?
Yeah, but we'll have to be very quick on the matter.
Of course, we'll be very quick. So if we just if you look at me rather than down the camera lens, if you
Yeah,
like,
sure.
If you could just introduce yourself to the viewers by looking at me, just tell us a bit about your name, who you are, what you do.
Yeah, certainly. Well, my name's Dan Lester. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Dan.
I'm the
Peter.
CEO of Rodent Records. We formed back in about 2000.
Oh, fantastic.
And, we say we, I mean, it was I who formed it back in 2000.
Yep.
And I've been on the lookout for, fresh young talent ever since.
For me, the music industry seems to have changed quite a lot. Back in my day, it was all 7-inch vinyl picture discs. Now, and then you used to get the odd 12 inches. But
Sure.
it's
These
changed
days,
dramatically
over the years. You've got to be very careful, otherwise you can fall into a certain trap, and this is what I don't want with these young lads.
Right.
The music industry is very kind of a big, dark, black house, if you want.
A big dark black house.
If you're in there, you can get torn apart by all the rogues, the thieves, the pimps throughout life,
Right.
and they'll get eaten like dogs. And, but there are other negative sides as well.
In the mix.
Boys has been banging out them bangers, man. My father's just been getting tight every day, man. And Jester's not too bad himself, you know what I mean? But as a group, man, we're doing it. And that's what it is, man. It's an escape, man. It's an escape. It's a release, man. It's like my new family, you get me?
In the mix. Level 7. It's been a week since you attended the interview for the ETEL job. Have you heard any news regarding that?
Yeah, kind of got a job in it.
You got the job?
Yeah. I'm just playing a game, you know. Yeah.
And how do you feel about getting the job?
Yeah, I'm cool, man.
I've heard that you perhaps not had such good news from ETEL, but there's another job in the pipeline. Is that correct?
Yeah, man. Man's working right now. But to be honest, I didn't really want a job at ETEL anyway. I didn't really think it was for me. I wouldn't want to work around people like that. The job I got right now is kind of straight, set me straight. The money's good. There's good perks to it and that. I'm quite happy there actually. I could see me staying there for a while, you know.
So it seemed to be onwards and upwards for the Cartel, with an important performance looming, label interest and gainful employment. But I wondered just how long the good times could last if they couldn't be respectful to each other, to myself, and to the trust that had dedicated so many resources to it.
Yeah, it's official, yeah. Blazing Cartel are gonna be at the Carpe Diem from tomorrow, be about 8:30. Ladies, if you want to see me, get down there from about 8:30. Do what I do best, yeah. Laying down them hot bars. Level 7's a fucking star. What more do you want to know?
Well, are you looking forward to it? Sounds
Obviously
exciting.
looking forward to it. That's what I do, innit, man? Go and perform, get the screaming fans. Fucking hell, come out. Money in it.
Yeah.
That's all we care about, really, money.
And have you got any musical surprises lined up for tomorrow?
Sorry.
Yeah, go on. What are you saying?
Any musical?
No.
Just
I don't care. One sec.
Wait, not a second. You know, the cameras are rolling. I'm trying to do a talking head.
I don't care. 1 second. Bruv, you're a dickhead, man.
See, that's the problem, innit?
No, can you come back? Level 7.
Where's my hat?
What is it? I've not got this
Where's
guy's
my
hat.
hat
He's bothering about his hat.
What hats?
I don't know.
Can you... You don't need to film this.
What?
Bro, you're pissing me off, man. Where's the hat, man? I'm late, fam.
Just to look.
Just because you got your thing, man. Oh. Can you turn it off, bro? What?
No,
this ain't nothing to do with music, eh?
Just can you go level 7? Can you just please?
Fucking dickhead.
What? What's okay? What's so funny, guys?
You fucking dickhead.
Is this the
What?
Oh, is this the job?
Dominoes.
All right, okay.
Press the red button, yeah?
It's a good job. Yeah.
It's work, innit? Work's work.
Be proud, man.
Sick of this clown hiding my thing, man.
He's got a job, innit? You should be proud, man. You got a job, man.
Yeah, I'm late anyway.
Hey,
Don't be late, yeah?
pepperoni, yeah? Pepperoni when
forget.
you get back, yeah?
Oi, Domio.
Hey,
Luigi.
I'm a pineapple.
In the mix.
Like, it's just my dream, and it's something I can't imagine more doing than becoming a musician. That's my end game right there. To be that guy, being in a chart, yeah, getting people come up to me and saying, you're just there, and let's say, yeah, safe.
In the mix.
Buzzard. So here you are in the sunshine, enjoying the afternoon.
Yeah, it's a nice day, man.
It's a lovely day, isn't it? And you're sitting here with your girlfriend. Would you care to introduce us?
This is Kate. This is my girlfriend. We've been going out now for
One of many, innit? Yeah.
Shut up, Justin.
Don't listen to him. He's
Wait,
just
be-
a hater.
Wait, no, don't listen to him, man.
You've been going out for how
He's
long?
just being stupid.
One of many, though.
I can't stop the man from talking. Do you know what I mean?
Disrespecting women.
He's just talking. They just don't listen to him, man.
So you were saying you've been going out for how long?
How long have we been going out now?
3 months, babe.
3 months, yeah.
Right, 3 months. Excellent.
Right.
And what is it that?
Just
Committed
piss
to,
off.
he's committed to this one, isn't it?
Well, that's nice to know.
And I like it.
Sorry? Oh, please, let's not have... I mean, we've discussed this.
No one's
That
calling
can't-
you Gash.
No,
Justin,
please,
no
let's
one's
not have these words. This is in front of a lady, you know. We
no
don't want
one's
to really be
calling you
having...
Gash, don't
Just
worry.
kind of... Just stop saying Gash, please.
Hold your mouth, though.
Right, anyway, we're back on, we're talking...
Everything's cool.
Yeah, I know. Right, so let's get back on with
This
it.
is my girlfriend.
Yeah, so what is it that attracted you to you, Kate, to
She's a
Buzzard
groupie,
of
blood.
Shut up!
Blazing Crew? What first attracted you to?
Charlie! How you doing, old chap? Lovely to see you. Oliver told me about the documentary. I can't believe
Excuse me.
it. Fantastic.
Sorry,
You know
we're
what?
just
I
trying
didn't know
to...
you were coming. You could have
Excuse-
called, man. You could have called, bro.
Sorry, do you...
Oh, that's
Who's
right.
this, bro?
Hello? You're friends?
Yeah.
Oh,
You want to
hello
come
there.
on?
Hello.
have you done to
You don't sound like you're from the ghetto, do you? So you're a friend with Jester? Yeah?
Yes.
So how do you know him?
I haven't seen this guy.
Wait, who is this, bro?
Excuse me.
How do you
Hey,
how do you
who's
know
this guy?
How do you know Jester?
Oh, yeah, we grew up together.
Wait, I thought we were doing a
Right,
documentary.
okay.
Who's this, bro?
You grew up together, and
Doubt him.
where was that? That was in
Windsor.
Back in...
Sorry,
Where are we going?
in Windsor.
Nah, nothing.
Yes.
We got.
Have a wait.
Can we do the?
When you're doing a documentary, man.
I know.
Coming up and you're filming a guy.
Sorry, I mean it's just.
Wait, don't
the
be
thing
like
about
that,
the thing
man.
about documentaries is
Don't be like that.
they're
Come
far
on.
yeah, we'll get this. Oh, okay, I was just explaining what a documentary is,
yeah,
Rick.
but
Maybe if you
why are you starting
listened,
for?
if you listened. Right, we were just talking about your inspirations. Let's talk about your
I
inspirations.
get things from another dimension. Like I was saying, you know,
Sorry?
there's
I have not got issues.
Oh yeah, bro, chill out, man.
We're
That's
trying
cool,
to
man.
do. I have issues with people being.
Chill and do the documentary.
Okay, I'm not shouting.
I'm trying to.
just
Do you want me to answer the question?
Answer the
I'm
question,
trying to answer
yes.
the question. Do you know what I mean? Why has the guy got to get like?
No,
on
we're
the
still
next
turning
bit,
because
you
I
know what
haven't said cut, you moron. When I say cut, that's
Am I going
what
to
you
answer? Am I going to answer the question?
Yes,
Right, I
answer.
can't do this, man.
Let's
You know
do
what?
it then,
Right.
okay.
Come on, babe.
Everybody just calm.
Babe, let's go.
No,
Come on,
sit,
let's
but
go.
also I'm really interested in what you've got to say
I got things,
about
you know, I ain't got
things.
time for this,
What?
man.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for
This
this.
is just a friend
Jesus
of mine
Christ.
from back home.
Right,
Like,
from back home.
yeah. Just a friend of mine from Windsor.
Back home in Windsor.
I spent a little time there,
How long?
like a few months or something.
Right,
I got
okay.
family there, but I
Right.
didn't actually know he was coming through, so apologies.
What's he
for-
doing here today, man? We got things to do.
I don't know,
do you
he's
what I mean?
seeing
Trying to
some
get
friend
things
of ours,
done.
but-
I mean, your friends have got a little irate with the interruption. You don't have to apologise to me. A
I'm not
documentary.
apologising to you.
All right, well, don't then.
I didn't.
Should we get back on then?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I know the other side of Buzzard. He's not just like this hard man. He's like, he's sensitive. He's sweet. Like, I see that side of him.
Right. And what's the sweetest thing that he's done for you? Keep it clean.
He made me some breakfast the other morning.
Really?
Instead of his
What kind of breakfast?
toast and Marmite.
Oh, Marmite. So you like you're a Marmite
Yeah,
girl? I know.
yeah.
I like Marmite too.
Yeah, he likes it too.
Does he? That's three of us like that. No, statistically, that's quite unusual. Three
Yeah.
people
I know.
for a sample frame liking Marmite.
Yeah.
So it's good
But
that
no,
you both.
he does really sweet things. Like you know, only I see this side of him.
Yeah.
In the mix. I was told that the venue was hosting a 12-hour musical extravaganza, showcasing the finest musical talent in Leeds.
You know what they do in prison? You know what they do to people like you in prison, Foley? They do nasty...
Enlighten me.
Enlighten me. They do nasty things to people like you in prison, Foley, man. Nasty, fucking horrible things, man. Horrible things.
Yeah, we're gonna tear it down, man. It's gonna be big. It's like not our crowd, but we'll win them over, man. It's not a thing, it's a thing, man. Win them over, innit, man? It's gonna be big. Do this, man.
Are you going to be on it?
And when?
Tell the word with the promoter, two minutes time.
Ladies and gentlemen, they're performing for the first time ever done a club with him, so make some noise for Blazing Cartel.
Yeah, what's going on, peeps? Yeah, this is Blazing Cartel right about now, yeah? Straight up and down, yeah? This ain't our usual venue, but we'll rock it anyway, yeah? Because we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck if you're a golfer, emo, or whatever the fuck, man. We rock it regardless, innit?
Straight up.
I'm Jester, yeah? This is level 7, because there ain't no high level. You get me? There's no decks.
The show didn't get off to a good start.
Yo, let me drop another freestyle, cause when I get on the mic, you know I beat wild, yo. Jester, yo, and let me rip it again, yo. Jester, you know I come with that trick of bless. Peace out to all the ghosts on that table. Let me kick it, man, drop another label. Peace out to all the emos in the back, yeah. Yo, you know I come and kick it real back, yeah. Level 7, you know he beat that brand. Take it over, man, to the snare.
Straight up. Level
Straight
7.
up.
Never been to heaven. Never met God the ignorant until you met him. Better who the fuck you are? Who you
Blazing Cartel.
Come to the cruise. Guys get
Blazing
smoked
Cartel.
Talking about who you wanna
Blazing
proceed. Now you
Cartel.
don't know me. Don't get too close.
Blazing Cartel. And that's the first one, yeah?
Straight
Make
up.
some noise.
Straight up.
Appreciate it all, yeah? No doubt. No diggity doubt, yeah?
Straight up.
Yo, big up the Peter dude over there, yeah? He's our man and he's giving us some funding, yeah?
Straight up.
Because back in the day, man used to cut prayers, but now I'm straight on the music thing right now, and that's how it's going down, bro.
I'm an angel, I'm a friend, and I love you. And I don't need to bug you either. I think you need to get off my chest. See, it plays on my mind all the time. I just want to give you more. Your love is pure. You never have to close that door. No arguments, no disrespect, and no betrayal. And for that, you'll have to learn you with the flower line. I saw you with the sun, see? And I'm the rays of light. I want it together, you were the one that makes me shine so bright. That's why I feel tall, I feel confident. You
Don't watch the skippy beat
Yo,
inside, yeah?
DJ, what's going on, man? Selector, saw it out, man. Straight up. Yeah.
Yo. But I'm pointing a fingernail. Rap, spring a bell when I bring a tail. You spit it, cause it's hilarity. Cause you're going down like gravity. Yeah, I bless the beat. Leisurely, so quick you can never measure me. No hesitation. Mother, you waste man.
What's going on, DJ? Straight up.
Waste man, 10 minutes set and you flop that. Push yo. You find me slapped on the corner in the search for some profit. Talking to you just to get your bitch with the blunt tips. Trust me when I say if I was a footballer, roast your ass as if I was a footballer. All about the gimmicks, man, you gotta stay clever. The sound's more impressive than the other both been put together. So I endeavor to elevate the mindset. But I was up and nothing more than just a blind threat. With all these gothic cars, I guess I'm down fine. Body more explosive than a fucking landmine. Rubber-headed fools think that they're the better man. They better get a plan. I quit fucking with the veteran. Cause when I freestyle, I act senile. Grab raised shots, we get 100,000 G trial. And in the meanwhile, feeble-minded people even if they cracked them in the face, they couldn't see style. Blazing Cartel, straight up and down. It's not a hard sell, it's simple. Big.
DJ.
When you bring it out, sound like in here? Face on noise and that, yeah?
Blazing
It's a
Cartel.
north to south movement, yeah? Straight up London and back to Leeds. yeah? Thanks for listening, peace.
Straight up.
Check out the myspace.com/blazing cartel, yeah?
Look out for the mixtapes and Raw Black Eyes. Look out for 7 Up. Next level.
Thank you, peace.
Straight up.
In the mix.
You tell me what you thought of Blazing Cartel.
I thought they had really good flow. I thought there was, because he was freestyling a lot of that
Yeah,
as well, wasn't it? I thought his freestyling was really good, and the music, the beats were actually really banging.
I like what they're doing. I listen to a lot of MCs coming through. It's just that when you come onto stage, you basically just got to show a bit of respect for the other audience. You don't need to single out certain people. And that's been one of the comments that's been made to me this evening. But otherwise, the music is fantastic. It's well produced, and I like what they're doing. I wish them the best of luck with whatever the project that they're going to be doing.
I rap a bit myself, and I'm like quite into hip hop. It's just like a general thing, and I'm just not really down with like people just like rapping for 2 weeks and thinking that they're actually any good.
They weren't so much original. They were good at what they did. They were middle of the road as far as.
Middle of the road?
Well, middle of the road in terms of the kind of what they were doing. They were good at.
Yeah.
But there wasn't anything new.
I do apologise for the woman.
I had to set up the mix on my own, like while they were on stage as well, yeah, so I had to sort that out. Basically, everybody here has just completely messed me about. I'm not really in the mood with you, Dalton, do you know what I mean? I just want to go home, like take my girl home and just cool, like relax, do you know what I mean? I'm so pissed off, like...
We're just talking about the collaboration that we're all going to do.
Collaboration, you know, with
Yeah,
Wonder,
huge collaboration.
Yeah. You know, myself, Level 7, Jester here. We get bothered to give us a kicking beat. It's going off straight up.
Girls versus the boys.
So how would you rate tonight's performance out of 10?
Oh, you know, like, we had a couple of hiccups now, right, yeah, you know what I mean? But, like, performance-wise now, right, yeah, 10. Hiccups now, yeah, couple of hiccups now, yeah, but right, we still carried it, you know what I mean? Didn't let nothing throw me off. I'm out there to perform, do what I gotta do. So I'm out there performing, do what I'm doing. People are screaming. Some people are shook up a bit because the beat messed up. But I still stay focused, yeah, do what I gotta do. I'm out there to perform, make the crowd get live. That's what I did. The hype was there, brought the hype here. It was live, you get me? What more do you want?
Yeah, we're on the highest level, man. You can't get no higher than the level we're at, but, you know, good shows come and go, you know, we're working on the thing still. There's more in the pipeline. We made some connects and that, so... You know,
where do you take it from here, though? I mean, if you hit that higher ground, you know?
Just more bookings and that, like just straight up, more shit going down, more stuff in the pipeline. You know what I mean, blood? It's just the thing, bro.
Chatting shit.
Yeah, I've got one, yeah.
Pussy off.
Fuck
Listen,
you,
yeah.
Fuck you.
Who are you, bro?
Fuck, I'm no one, mate. I'm no one, geezer.
Yeah, well,
who the fuck are you?
Who are you?
I'm fucking no one. My name's
What,
my
you
name's
MC,
Thomas.
you
My name's Thomas.
You MC, bro. You MC,
Yeah, a little bit,
bro.
man. I'll probably do it better than you, to be honest. Don't even do it that much.
Come on then, I'll fucking clash you up now.
Alright, I'll spit something back, yeah?
Pussy, you're standing there with your shoes all blue. Yo, I flush you down the toilet like you was a piece of poo or something else that comes out your dick, bruv. You don't chat fucking shit. You ain't sick. Come again with your weak scripts, bruv. I'll wipe you on the floor like a piece of shit.
Whack, man. It's been a while.
Why would you know about
Mate, it's been a while since Chester could smile because he got raped as a child by Jeremy Kyle and like, you're an effeminate child. Mate, you should swing around like you're in Destiny's Child. I'm having it trance. To be honest, you're a faggot who got shagged in the arse. Mate, I might come through and jack all your stuff because that little ring you look like you got from Toys R Us. But mate, still coming sicker than you. To be honest, mate, no one wants to listen to you or piss on your crew. Make a mockery of everything you stand for. To be honest, mate, you're looking like a transvestite skank whore.
Fucker! Beat you there, mate. Right, go cry.
Shit, fuck off, bro. What the fuck?
Well, you're fucking from.
Look at his fucking little cunt.
Getting fucking beat by this
Fucking ripped off, bro.
Oh, prick, you are.
Instead of being united by the funding their music would receive, they found themselves embroiled in the very violence they were seeking to leave behind. the mix.
Last night got ugly, yeah, because when you're making movements like us, yeah, you're gonna attract haters like flies to shit, excuse my French, yeah? You understand what I'm saying, man?
Yeah.
And us, man, are moving right now. Everyone can see it's a ting right now for Blazing Cartel, big in the
Straight
game,
up.
Rodent Records
Moving,
09,
get
blah,
me.
blah, yeah? You know, it's a ting right now, yeah? So when I come out the dance, yeah, and I see man gassing off, yeah, stand out like, obviously I'm in a battle, man, yeah? Obviously I'm in a battle, man. The only reason...
That's what the waste man done to him, you get me? He's left injured, critical.
Well, he had to go to hospital. He had stitches and that.
The waste man, I did it, you get me?
Allow you. Look, let me just say something. Hush your gums, fam. Listen, yeah? This is to you, fam, yeah?
Fuck!
So what's this haircut? What's going
I'm
on
off
here?
to get a buzz, innit, man? Like, I got to look sharp for the photo shoot, man.
Yeah,
man
my
know
man's
about the
gonna get
guts.
some
photo
serious
shoot.
patterns
Get
in his
some hair, patterns
man.
in it, you know them
There's gonna be some
hieroglyphics in his
serious
head.
things
It's
going on,
gonna
like,
look tight, yeah.
some proper good things going on in his
Proper,
hair, man.
man.
Everyone knows I'm a
what were you
baller,
saying
man.
before, like, you might get a night tick, yeah.
Nah,
like,
it's not
just
on the
like
night, I was
That was
thinking
them
like the
Egyptian
Hyro,
signs, you
innit?
get me?
yeah,
Egyptian
like some
things,
next,
man.
yeah, next
Standard, blood.
Next,
Look,
like tribal,
I'm a
tribal
baller, man.
hieroglyphic thing.
I'm a
but the
baller.
guys-
Standard,
no.
I got a ball out, innit, man? Trust me, man. Look.
In the mix. It's important for a rapper to stay trim. So I accompanied Jester for his.
Yo, welcome to my town, a small city by the name of Leeds, where the city streets are bleak and depressing to say the least. Now the statistics reached is rising for the murderers in it. It's kinda deep, these grimy streets are getting worse by the minute.
This is, man's got style, bro. Man's about, bro. Man's moving up, fam.
I mean, what's it represent for you? What you're doing with Jester's hair?
Well, to be honest, you know, I only started doing this because I wanted to just, you know, sort of get a bit of my creativity out there. But in a way, I do think that it represents a street style for the guys that get it done, especially. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, have you ever heard the expression "ghetto fab"?
Yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean? They want to look nice and crisp and smart, just the same way that certain people want to, you know, they might want to come and get yourself a nice suit, or you might want to come and get yourself, you know, some nice cufflinks or whatever.
It's like
the guys are getting this in the same respect, just to try, you know what I mean? They want to look sharp, but they still want to look that sort of ghetto fab. You know what I mean? They want to look fabulous, but they want to look ghetto fabulous.
But a question I'd have is how usual is it for you to cut this kind of style onto a white man?
I don't think really in today's society that it's about colour. I don't think that people, I think it's more about haves and have nots, you know what I mean? There's people that have and there's people that have not. It's about where you're growing up. I mean, I've met a lot of guys from London who are white, black, old, young, they might be 40, they might be 14, and they're talking about, they're talking in a way that they're saying certain words in their sentences that are like Jamaican words, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's like, I know this because I'm from Jamaican descent, but really, I don't know how this white guy knows this word, you know what I mean? But what I will say is it's sort of a combination of cultures that's just combined, especially in these areas where people don't have a lot of money or they don't have anything. Cultures just come together, combine, you know what I mean? The melting pot.
In the mix.
So, Buzzard, what's all this you made of? This is 100% British, man, like Blazing Cartel. It's blazing, the fire's blazing. Basically, Carly's decided to have a party today for me, for Blazing Cartel, do you know what I mean? That's what we're doing, we're having a little barbecue flex. You know, that's how we get down, man. That's how Blazing gets down, man.
Got Brazilian wax.
Hey, yeah, Jester, do you want me to get you a tampon with one of these burgers, yeah? Do you want a little sanitary towel?
Look, he's got his back sacking crack done, man. It's fucking bleeding too. It's like you're on your period, mate.
So, what do you guys, level 7? What do you think of the new haircut?
Yeah, man, it's Jester,
looking
innit?
tight, it's looking
You know what
tight,
I mean?
that's what you
It's,
need to know, man.
Looking tight, like
Check me, bro.
like he's supposed to look. He's looking how he's supposed to look in England.
Like, pussy mouth always keeping it tight, man.
It's a good new image for the Blazing Cartel, would you say?
Yeah, well, for him, innit? Me and Buzz look cute, like always. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't want to some of this.
I'm all right, actually. Not when I'm working.
Yeah,
So,
all the records on the phone right now.
Big.
So,
Get me.
how are you feeling about the for tonight then, the party and
Put it this way, now,
It's a
yeah.
celebration, man.
We've been signed, yeah. It is. Oh yeah, no, it's official now, yeah.
Yep.
More or less now, yeah. We've been signed now, yeah. partying up, right, yeah? Got the barbecue burning, and you see the burgers there, yeah? There's 4 burgers there, there's 4 for a reason, yeah? There's one for me, one for Buzzard, one for Jester and Dalton. We couldn't leave you out. You made this all happen, you get me? There's one for you too. We're gonna get honeys down here, we're gonna be champagne, more of this shit, I'm gonna see what it is. We're gonna be popping off, you know what I mean? Maybe a hot tub, do some shit we're gonna forget about in the morning. But it's all love, you get me? It's in aid of fucking blazing Cartel. And like the fire's burning, we're blazing. You know what I mean?
That's great, and thanks for the burger. I mean, that's...
Don't worry about it, man.
Really...
Plenty more there, man. Plenty more, trust me.
Well, it's really good that you are moving. I think that's what this documentary's all been about, seeing you moving. It's just been a pleasure for me to be, and a privilege for me to be here.
Yeah? And you're all right, yeah? When you first came out, I wasn't sure about you, yeah? But now, you know, like, we've been in the club yesterday, we teared it up, we got the deal, we got the fans screaming, the MySpace is booming. I gotta thank you in some way now, yeah? You made it happen, do you know what, yeah? You're an all right guy.
Thank you. Do you mean that? I mean,
well, go on.
The Cartel seemed to be unwinding, but I couldn't join in with their party spirit. Jester's behaviour seemed distant, and I had misgivings about the record contract that he'd talked up. After a quick bath at the hotel, I visited Dan Lester's home to try and get some answers.
Well, Dan, thanks for agreeing to see me again, and I have to say, a lovely house.
Thank you very much, yeah, thank you.
Really, really impressive house. But I wanted to talk to you because Jester seems overwhelmingly positive about the business relationship that he's about to embark upon with yourself, and the boys are very excited. But still, I'm getting a sense that perhaps something is not quite what it seems. Is the record deal still on the cards?
Yeah, pretty much so. I mean, the Cartel have got a certain something, there's a certain vibe that they have that is easily identifiable with the masses.
Right, and what is that certain thing that they've got, would you say?
Well, it's kind of, you really have to listen to the music fully to appreciate it. And I think once the music's out there and is available freely to the masses, then I think those masses will come and there will be a following.
Great, and you're still in the mix to get that music out there. Is that what you see your role as?
Most definitely, yeah. I mean, any artist should promote themselves as much as they can.
Right.
And we at Rodent, well, I say I can do as much as possible for Cartel, though they still need to explore other avenues as well.
In the mix. Meanwhile, the celebrations were in full swing.
Thanks for all the drinks. Thanks for making the party for everybody. Thanks for coming, yeah? Thanks for coming to the party. Don't be touching my fucking head. Don't be touching my fucking head.
Chill the fuck out.
Don't be touching my fucking head.
All right, OK.
This is what the Bloom Trust has been looking for when they pick these boys out. You know, I think it's a wonderful opportunity for them to move away from a life of deprivation and crime, and finally make a living out of the music that they make, out of their self-expression. You know, draw a wage from the music industry. How many units are you expecting to shift when the Blazing Cartel name becomes known?
How many units?
Yeah.
Well...
Ballpark figure.
Not that many. I mean, in fact, none. I mean, we're offering it as a free download.
Get me 2009, yeah? 2009, yeah? Blazing Cartel, the fucking building. You know what I'm saying, yeah? We're doing this shit, yeah? You know what I mean? Toast, yeah? The fucking champagne in the mug, yeah? We're doing this shit. Champagne in the mug. Who does that? Listen, Blazing Big
Blazing Cartel!
Blazing Cartel! Blazing!
That's what I'm saying.
I want toast, yeah? Wait. All my people to hear me, yeah? Look, yeah? It's been a hard year.
You're good.
It's been a hard fucking 2-3 years, yeah? Look, haters, lot of people are hating Blazing Cartel of this, do that. We're fucking being signed, you get me? We're getting that money, man. We're rich, you know what I mean? You see the crib, the change, you get me?
My man's gonna be famous.
You know what?
My man's are gonna be famous, you know.
A Ferrari,
You're all gonna be sucking on it, man.
That's
what I'm talking about, bro.
You know, maybe a Lambo.
Yes.
You know what I mean? A big crib. And do you know what, yeah?
Fucking bitch.
You know what, yeah? I'll be real with you, check, yeah?
That's what I'm talking
I don't get
about,
to see my kids, yeah? Because my baby mum is a bitch, yeah? But now I got all that money, yeah? Who's laughing now? You know what I'm saying? Blazing Cartel in the motherfucking building, yeah? Reezy glasses, suck my dick, let's do this shit.
So my suspicions were confirmed. The record deal was a farce. I wondered what else was. Had Jester been honest at all? Through sifting through our release forms, I found the number of his acquaintance, Foley, and decided to press him further about Jester's criminal past.
So you met playing cricket?
Yes.
I mean, that hardly seems to me to be the sport of choice of a young urban gangster trying to make his mark in the ghetto. I mean, you mentioned that you studied together at Pemberwick.
It's one of the leading schools in the country. It's an absolutely tremendous school.
Right, so it's
private school.
Private school.
In the mix.
That's cool, man.
I actually flinched though, you know what I mean? The guy's got balls.
Like you can fight anywhere.
Hey fam, yeah? Get out of my yard.
Son, I'm not in your yard, dude, boy. We're outside, dude, boy. Have a look, the sky, you get me? No ceiling. Hey, bruv.
Fucking get
Bruv, I can smell extra smells on my shoulder from your hand line. You get me? You need to speak to level 7.
Meanwhile, things were getting heated between me and Foley.
What I would say is these are some sort of allegations that you are making against somebody that you suggest is a friend.
Right, well, that's just your opinion. And,
it's not my opinion.
It's not allegations. This is what happened. This is how I grew up.
There's no need to lose your temper.
Saying that I didn't grow up with him,
well, I'm not,
because I did, you know. We lived in Windsor together and, you know, we hung out.
You hung out?
Yes, we were at school together for 4 years. You know, I know the guy inside out. You know, I know.
I'm sorry, I find this very hard.
I know
to
his
believe.
family. We've had countless Christmases together.
Man's on a.
What do you think he's doing? What do you think he's doing?
Don't matter though, think about it though, yeah? We're fine, man.
Why are you hovering around, man?
That's what I'm talking about.
Don't take it out of me, man. I'm not taking it out of nothing. Film something out.
I could probably prove it to you.
Oh, fire away.
I'm certain of it. I probably
Big
can.
Shot.
I'll just pop upstairs. I've got something I can show you.
Well, this is absolutely incredible. I mean, obviously you've been there, you've witnessed the conversation that I've had with Foley, and he is making all kinds of allegations about Jester or should I say Charles, as Foley says that he's called. I mean, if what Foley says is true, then it seems to me that not only has Jester lied to the group, to Blazing Cartel about the record deal, but he's committed the more heinous crime of lying to me.
Here we are. Maybe that will help. That is Charles.
This is Chester.
Do you not recognise him?
What?
This was about 5 years ago, just before we left for the System concert.
This is an absolute disgrace, because this is not what he's been talking about to me. Look at him. Everything that he has told me, and everything that he stands for the past. I mean, I'm not sitting here any longer to be made a fool of by Jester or anybody else. I've had enough of this.
In the mix.
Wait, just 2 seconds, yeah? 2 seconds, yeah?
All right.
Hold yourself,
What's it? It's everybody having fun here, yeah? It's good, we're all having fun. Oh, we're having fun, Jester. Having fun, really, yeah. Don't touch me, Jester. You keep... I don't want to drink... I'll have a 7 no. I don't want it. So... It's the Bloom Trust, actually, Jester, isn't it? Which you know. But you also know that you probably fucked that, haven't you? Haven't you, Charles? Should I say, because I've been talking with your man, your brer, as you may say. Yo, my name is Jester. I wear a sou'wester. I keep it real. You can't keep with me. You're a fucking fraud. That's what you are. I mean, don't you fucking touch me, Jester, because you're a fraud, aren't you? He's a fraud, man. Wait, ask him about the street. Ask him about the street. Ask him about Windsor, where he grew up, right? You talk. No, put the knife down. Put the knife down. That's what you're talking. Don't you fuck up, right? Put the knife down, he says. Yeah, the glasses are off now, girlfriend. And because we're going to talk about the truth, you've told me that you want to talk about the truth, but you can't handle the truth, right? You're from Windsor, aren't you? Public school, Happlewick. That's what Foley tells me. You talk about knives, knife crime, put the knife down. The only knife you know about is a silver fucking spoon, isn't it, Jester? Charles, little Lord Font, all right? Just stand away from me. Don't get in my face. I'm sick. We've wasted...
You're gonna cry.
I'm not gonna fucking cry. You should be the one that's crying because you've wasted all our time here. We've had months of this research. I put you forward in front. I put you forward to the Bloom Trust. And no, don't do that, Justin, because you blame me. No one's gonna. He's laughing there, but no one's gonna get any money. Who's paying for all this? Who's paying for this? Hey, and this. Who's paying for them? Now. Paying for the guns I'm chill now, right? Don't you throw fucking bread rolls at me. Don't you throw bread rolls at me. What the fuck are you talking about? Don't throw bread rolls at me, right? Because, listen, speaker, start telling me what the fuck is going on, man. Right? He's not from the streets. He's not from the ends in London. He's from Windsor. He went to public school. It's a fake the way he talks. It's a fake everything. And the whole documentary is fucked, right? The Bloom Trust, they're not going to want to know anything about you now. I'm sorry, brother. That's it. The Bloom Trust. What are you talking about? You want to talk to him? What the fuck have you done?
I can see why your wife...
What the fuck have you done?
I can see why your wife left you.
What? You're not even right to talk about my wife. I don't fucking... I'm not wasting you. You want to fucking waste you. You want to fucking back off now. Because I'm watching you. Really? Hey, fuck right. Yeah, I'm not just... Yeah, right. Not just straight on what you going to do now.
Fucking not you.
Just talk to Jester, right? Because I'm having Jester.
You know what, yeah?
Yeah, whatever. Just go talk to him.
Fuck, man, Jester, you into fucking explain what's going on, you fucking waste man. What the fuck's he talking about, man? Fucking Windsor. Yo, waste man, you are, you know. Fuck it, I've been chilling with fucking Frosters. The fuck? You know bad, man. You're a waste man, you ain't from the ends. You fucking pretender, man. You ain't from the ends. You're a waste man. Fucking waste man. Right, you fucking tell me I know about Windsor, you prick. Fuck you, man.
In the mix. Everything we did. And now it's just been thrown back in our faces, and the Bloom Trust, they're not going to finance this because it's nothing. It's supposed to be from a deprived background, poverty, crime, all that he's talked about, and it's just not. It's not true. So we're not going to be able to.
Some of that fun.
Kind of fucking rap. Fucked everything up. Yeah, leave him. The waste man, leave him.
Mate, do you know what that is?
Leave him.
Fucking Salvia, mate.
Fuck,
I tell you what, I fucking feel like.
Yeah, man, you're a bad man, innit? From fucking Windsor. This guy smokes cigars. Shut up.
Of course I'm a fucking bad man. Don't you say that, I feel you can't.
And there's a rainbow in the sky, and but there's no pot of gold at the bottom of that now, because they're not gonna. They won't finance this because it's all built on a. It's not just a tissue of lies. It's a mountain. And I just everything he said from day one, everything he said to me, everything he said to to them. I mean, not only Foley, what he's told me about Jester or Charles, little Lord Fauntleroy and Windsor, and the public school background, and his father's business, and the horses and all that, and the stables, and the privilege. Not only that, I mean, then Dan Lester, what he told me, the record deal, it's not a record deal. And there are two young men in there whose dreams and hopes are built on that. We're gonna have to. I can't. They've got to know this, haven't they? Because Jester's not gonna tell them the truth.
The waste man, look at him. He's fucked me. He's gone downhill. He's a fucking froster. Now he's fucked out his face.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, Dalton's back.
Jester. It's not funny, is it? You're a liar.
What is?
Tell him what else you've lied about as well, because you owe it to them. You owe it to them. Don't laugh at me.
Yeah, you fucking waste man.
Don't laugh. Why are you laughing at me? Why don't you tell him? Why don't you tell Level 7 and Buzzard? Tell them the truth as well. Not just about you, but what you've done. What's the fucking matter with him? Are you going to tell him? Do I have to tell him?
Tell him what?
Just fuck off with that drug talk.
Spin it out. Leave people some space.
Spinning out what he deserves to. I mean, why can't you? Why is the matter? Stop laughing! Stop laughing! Will you stop laughing? Just stop laughing! Why is he laughing? What? I'm trying to hold myself in. It's him. He's laughing at me now because. Has he told you all this? Right? You've got no record deal. There's no record deal. Nothing's been signed. It's all freed out. I'm not talking. Level 7. Listen, just shut up for fuck's sake! I have listened to you shouting at me for months. Just shut up!
You're a dick, you are. Everything was fucking fine until he come.
Just ask him about Rodent Record. Ask him about Rodent Records. Just ask him about Rodent Records, right? Ask him about Rodent Records. He's lying there.
Fucking head, mate.
Fucking
you don't even.
Bob Marley. Wait, what's he done?
That's not Salvia, man.
Hey?
Yeah? Nah, don't, yeah? Fucking you, tell me what's going on. Nah, fuck you, like, yeah? One of you the fucking talking shit, man. You fucking one of you, man. Fuck you, man. You know what, yeah? No.
Ask him, right? He knows it. He has lied. He has lied to you. He's lied to me. He's lied to Buzzard. He's lied to everybody.
I wasn't gonna kill him. I'm fucking joking, man. You know what? You're fucking old, man. You know what, yeah?
Look at him there.
Jester had unknowingly taken a legal high known as Salvia divinorum, an extremely powerful hallucinogen. Since his mind was currently occupied, it seemed like a fitting end to my journey. I wondered what the future held for Buzzard and Level 7, disenfranchised youths seeking a viable, honest income through a medium so often filled with empty promises and broken dreams. Had the fraudulent behaviour of the cartel's frontman jeopardised the future of the Bloom Trust grant scheme? Only time will tell.
Just a pack of two, wandering round. Always attack a fool in London town. Never went to school, busy trying to stack pounds. Dodging bullet rains, thunder, clouds. I was underground, on some next wrong code. Where I belong, don't clock, just the on-road. Bare beef, bare arms, bare gas, bare mans who don't care that they're strapped. No one play fair. You know them way there, say a prayer. Or brethren, stay scared. Walking a tightrope, always on a high road. And use my quotes if you have to fight, folks.
Peter Dalton Films.